Yes, who's calling?
This is at the County Attorney's Office.
Oh, thanks for calling back.
You're welcome. I'm sorry it's taken a while. We've had some issues with our court this week, and I haven't been at my desk much. So we're short a judge here at the moment, so it's kind of crazy.
I understand how that goes. Let me see. This was on behalf of a client, and yeah, my client. There's a speeding ticket you're prosecuting.
Okay.
The question that we had was regarding evidence, if there was any evidence that the Wyoming CONstitution and Code applied to my client. And if you had any witnesses with personal first-hand knowledge, you rely on to prove that.
As far as evidence, I am guessing that there is a video from this incident. However, since I don't have any plea setting or no entry of a plea or any setting notices, my office did not even know about the ticket until we received a call from you. So I have not had an opportunity to request that video to see if it even exists.
You think the video, though, would have evidence that the Constitution and Code apply to my client?
The what code applies to your client?
The Wyoming Constitution and Code, or let's say the body of statutes. I just used the generic phrase code.
Well, the statute is for speeding, so whether or not, if he was speeding, then it applies. I'm not sure what you're asking me, I guess. Well,
the assumption is, I think there's an assumption that the laws of the state of Wyoming apply to my client. In particular, you're trying to say it's this statute for speeding. My question is, what evidence, if any, is there that the statutes apply to my client at all?
Why wouldn't the laws of Wyoming apply to your client?
Well, that's not an answer. That what you're doing is putting the burden on my client. The burden is on the one who makes the accusation. There's a police officer, and now I guess your office has a position that the law does apply. So what facts are there, if any, to prove that?
Well, whatever facts there are going to come from the state trooper, and the fact that the state trooper was able to make the stop is because your client was traveling through Wyoming, and therefore any laws of Wyoming apply to anybody who is in Wyoming.
What makes you think that that's true, though? What makes you think that just because someone's physically in Wyoming that the laws apply to them? Where do you get that?
That is just how it works, sir. I don't understand why you are asking me this question. That is how state law works. You're in my state, my law applies.
So it's your say-so?
So if there's something you want to do with this ticket, then please call the circuit court of and get a setting.
Well, I'm trying to understand what kind of facts you rely on. When I ask you for the facts, you're giving me that is just how it works. That really isn't any kind of evidence. That's just your say-so.
The facts I rely on is whatever the trooper saw out on the highway are the facts that I rely on to prove my case. Beyond that, I don't have any answers for you. So if you want to sit here and argue with me, then we can do it in court.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm trying to find out what evidence you're talking about. It's not a matter of arguing. If you want to, arguing would be if I say I don't believe you have any evidence. I'm taking a position, and then we take you through a series of statements leading to whether you believe that or not, whether you have evidence or not. So I'm not necessarily arguing with you. But when I'm asking for facts that the laws apply, and all you can give me are basically a platitude that's just how it works. That doesn't.
Sir, are you an attorney?
And whether I